Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who. Last time on Doctor Who, we had Silence in the Library, where the Doctor and Donna ended up in a library which may or may not be inside a child's head. The verdict is still out on that. And, they encountered this group of archaeologists led by Professor River Song, and they encountered the Vashta-Nerada. These, shadow micro piranhas, basically, that are trying to kill them. And at the end, apparently Donna Noble has been saved, and Donna Noble has exited the library. We're still not sure how any of that works, but yeah. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Doctor Who Classic, Torchwood, and the Sarah Jane Adventures that I've reacted to. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this because we gotta see what this whole part 2 is about. So yeah, let's get going.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hey, who turned out the lights?
This way, quickly! Move!
Oh yeah, I forgot she had the
Hey, who turned out the
the
lights?
square gun.
Dad, the library. It's on television now. Donna?
That is Donna. What's Walter?
Donna?
You said river, and suddenly we're feeding ducks.
Dr. Moon,
Yeah,
morning.
Dr. Moon has the power of jump cuts.
Lee McAvoy.
What am I going to do with you?
Welcome home,
Jeez,
Mrs. McAvoy.
it's been like 3 minutes.
Can I just say what a pleasure it is to see you fully integrated?
Is this a 3-part? What the heck?
Signal's definitely coming from the
Oh hey,
I'm blocking it, but it's trying to break through.
Oops. Sorry. Mrs. Angelo's rhubarb surprise. Will I
oh
never
my
learn?
gosh.
I trust that man's the end of the universe. And actually, we've been.
Wait, what? How can you? But
There's a tiny problem.
did they go back to Utopia?
I'm really very sorry.
But what? No, wait. What'd you say?
Yeah, we're good.
Fran, what'd she say? Better be answered this episode. I can't wait 8 seasons to figure this out.
Being blocked, Professor. Just a moment.
It's important. I have 2 shadows.
Oh no.
What is it?
Like you said, there are 5 people still alive in this room.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, why are there 6?
Oh no.
Hey, who turned out
Ah!
the lights?
Oh god, that guy.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Why did he take his time?
Hey, who
He's
turned out the
just...
lights?
She's just watching it on TV.
Who turned out the lights?
You're right.
Was it death? We already beat him on Torchwood.
Nothing.
I don't know anything about what's happening. And this is part 2. I should know what's happening by now.
Tired. Nutter.
Don't go. Please don't go.
Oh my gosh. I love that the girl is just watching this.
How do you know me?
We met before, in the library. You were kind to me.
Miss
I have now to
Evangelista?
return that kindness.
Wasn't that her name?
I am what is left of Miss Evangelista.
What's left? Oh god. The guitarist is going nuts.
We come from here.
From here.
From here?
Hatched here.
You hatch from trees, from spores in trees.
These are our forests.
You're nowhere near a forest. Look around you.
Forest turned into paper. It's an environmental message.
You're not in a forest. You're in a library. There are no trees in a...
Put it together, Doc. Where'd all the books come from?
Want to know the only reason I'm still alive? Always stay near the door.
Huh. Can he survive that? Oh. Clever. May have put in a couple different effects on that one. May need to tone that down. Stop with the weird filters.
I've seen whole armies turn and run away, and he'd just swagger off back to his TARDIS and open the doors with a snap of his fingers.
Wow, he doesn't even do that now. He has a freaking key.
Spoilers.
Oh.
Nobody can open a TARDIS by snapping their fingers. Doesn't work like that.
It does for the Doctor.
I am the Doctor.
Yeah.
It literally meant saved.
Oh, it's all a computer?
Transcription errors. Destroyed my face, did wonders for my intellect. I'm a very poor copy of myself.
4,022 people all beamed up, nowhere to go. They're stuck in the system, waiting to be sent, like emails.
Okay.
What's a computer to do? What does a computer always do?
It saved them.
Alright, so they're all...
The library. Whole world of books.
Don't ruin the table.
Biggest
It's mahogany.
in history.
This isn't the real me. This isn't my real body. But I've been dieting.
What you see around you, this entire world, is nothing more than virtual reality.
So is she one of them?
No, it's all right. The Dr. Moon will stop it. It's programmed to protect Cal.
Now, you really must stop this, you know.
The Dr. Moon! Oh my gosh!
Mummy promises to never close her eyes again.
Yeah, no, they're gone.
Please help me. Please help me.
Oh my God.
It's the little girl. The girl we saw on the computer.
She's not in the computer.
She is the computer.
In a way, she is the computer. Easy! I'll hook myself up to the computer. She can borrow my memory space.
Jeez!
It'll kill you stone dead.
Yeah, it's easy to criticize.
It'll burn up both your hearts and don't think you'll regenerate.
I'll try my hardest not to die, honestly. It's my main thing. I'm right, this will work. Shut up. Now, listen, we're back up to main library. Prime
Jeez, man.
For maximum download. She was brave, even when she was crying, and she never gave in, and you ate her. I'm gonna let that pass.
Yeah.
Just as long as you let them pass.
How long have you known?
I counted the shadows. You only have one now.
Yeah.
I'm the Doctor, and you're in the biggest library in the universe. Look me up.
Ooh. Ooh. Are there books on the Doctor? Ooh. Yeah, there are. Oh! Jeez.
Auto-destruct.
Oh, no. Come on, what are you doing? That's my job.
Oh, and I'm not allowed to have a career, I suppose.
Why am I handcuffed? Why do you even have handcuffs?
Spoilers.
This is not a joke. Stop
Oh,
this. I'm gonna
jeez.
kill you.
All the time we've been together, you knew I was coming here.
Jeez.
I saw you. But I suppose you knew it was time. My time. Time to come to the library. You even gave me your screwdriver.
Oh.
That should have been a clue. There's nothing you can
That
do.
is his screwdriver?
You can let me do this. Whether you know my name,
Auto-destruct.
you whispered my name in my ear.
His name?
There's only one reason I would ever tell anyone my name. There's only one time I could.
Shh. 3. Spoilers. 2.
Aww.
I made up the perfect man. Gorgeous,
adores me, and hardly able to speak a word. What's that say about me?
Everything. Sorry, did I say everything? I meant to say nothing. I was aiming for nothing. I accidentally said everything.
It's kind of the opposite, man.
Come on.
Oh, and there he was. And he still can't speak. Aww.
Look at that. I'm very good.
What?
Saved her.
Oh, it's her thing, her comlink. Jeez! It's like Superman.
Aren't I, clever girl?
Aren't we all?
Oh, hey, the team.
He just can't do it, can he? That man. That impossible man. Some days, nobody dies at all.
Unless it's Torchwood. Is he gonna try doing it? It took him 1,000 years to realize he can just snap his finger?
Every once in a very long while.
Or 900 or whatever?
Every day in a million days. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Yay! That was a lot. Okay. That was a lot. Wow. My hair's just acting up today, isn't it? I don't like doing these late at night. Late at night, relatively speaking. My hair is always at the end of the day. Oh well. Alrighty. Wow. Okay, that was a lot. That was definitely a lot. So let's go over it. I wrote down Dr. Moon. Clever play on words there. That they created this artificial moon called the Dr. Moon, which is there to basically just keep the library, working, keep it intact. And then just in the program, the Dr. Moon created Dr. Moon. That's really clever. I like that. Okay, we'll get back to the second note in a second. I wrote down Girl TV. I find that really funny that she was just watching everything happen on TV. I thought that was really funny. And especially just the way she was reacting to it. Like, no, don't go over there. Don't go talk to her. She's creepy and stuff like that. That was really clever and really funny. So, yeah. I wrote down the forest. So, okay. So the Vashta Nerada are traditionally, they are created in forests. That's interesting. So, like, the doctor said, like, okay, they are in a bunch of places, they're on every planet, basically, even Earth, and they appear in these really dark places. But this specifically says they come from forests. That's an interesting distinction. They generally appear in forests, and so there was a giant forest. Yeah, sorry about that. There was a giant forest on this planet, but it was completely cut down in order to print all the books for the library. That's also interesting. I figured, like, I'm sure there would be some reprints of books, but I kind of figured this was just a collection of books that are from around the galaxy, all accumulated into this one library. But apparently, I guess all these books are reprints then, that every single book is made from this forest where the Vashta Nerada were born. So, that's interesting. I wrote down the computer, which correlates to my other note of Cal. That's also interesting that that this little girl is the computer, and her father made the library for her, which is also interesting. Which I guess that's why that there would be so many reprints of books. So yeah, that's also really cool. And so yeah, she is the computer that basically runs the library. So, and that's why, Dr. Moon said, it's like, this world is not real. The library is real because it is. So, yeah, I did like that because I couldn't figure out, like, what she was. Like, was she just a girl in a different time who happened to be seeing into the library? But now it all sort of makes sense that she is the computer that runs the entire library. She just doesn't know about it. But to that end, Dr. Moon is there to make sure everything's still okay. So, I did like that. I wrote down Donna. Man, I said it before, I'll say it again. Donna gets the hardest missions in this show. Like, I swear she's getting all the really heavy emotional stuff in this one. Which she is, she had to go through Planet of the Ood, which was incredibly sad. She had to go through the Fires of Pompeii, which was sad. Other episodes that I don't recall off the top of my head, I'd have to look at them. Oh god. I guess the Sontaran stratagem was maybe not that emotionally heavy. But it got pretty heavy with, like, her grandfather almost dying and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, jeez. You can see there's such a white glow on me now. Because I went back to the episode listing on Amazon. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's all cool and interesting. Okay, here's something I just thought of. So, because I noticed on here, I noticed the description for the last episode, Silence in the Library. It says, 100 years ago, the universe's greatest library was sealed off. So these people have been gone for 100 years. Like, what kind of lives did they live back then? And what is going to happen to them now? That's kind of the other thing I wonder. It's like, here's a bunch of people that just happened to be at the library when this all went down, and I'm noticing my glasses are kind of dirty, and they get basically just absorbed by this computer so that they could be saved from the Vashta Nerada. So, yeah, these guys, all their, like, lives are completely different now. This did not help. Oh my gosh. I hate when I'm always hesitant to clean my glasses because I feel like, because every time I do, I just kind of make it worse. So, yeah. So these people, like, they've been missing for 100 years. Like, none of their family would be alive, presumably. It's like they all have to, like, restart their entire lives, basically. So, yeah. It's also interesting that, it took the archaeologists this long to get there. Like, the library was sealed off 100 years ago, and finally, this group of archaeologists is going to find out what happened, and then they run into the doctor. So, yeah. I wrote down River's death. That is an interesting concept that, it's like, it's a cool concept that, first of all, that we're meeting this companion before we really should. I assume she's a companion. I'm pretty sure that's what she's implying, is she's a companion. Maybe even more. We're not really sure. So it's interesting to meet this companion really early in her timeline, or really early in the Doctor's timeline, where she's been on a ton of adventures with him, but he doesn't know her yet. And the fact that not only that, but also this is the end of her timeline. Like, this is it. This is the end of her life. She died here. Yes, the doctor was able to save her enough and put her into the computer, but she is dead. This is the end of her timeline, just completely. And so this is the first time we meet her is at her death, and now we have to go get her. We have to go find her and go through all those adventures leading up to her going to the library, basically. Because she even said, like, you know, you took me to this place and we had so much fun, and at the end of the night you started crying. But you didn't tell me why. And that's it, is because the doctor knew that she was about to go to the library, and that was it. Man, that sucks. That really sucks, but man, that makes me really interested to see. It makes me interested to see, like, her on as a regular companion. Like, I want to see that. That sounds really interesting, her being a companion. Especially because there will be an interesting dynamic between her and the doctor. Because he knows her from this, but then she doesn't know him. So it's a reversal of what we've had. So yeah, that'll be interesting to get to someday. And then, alright, the last thing I wrote down, because she said something to the doctor which made him trust her completely. And he finally revealed what she said. She said his name. She said his name. This is the one character that I've seen so far that knows his actual name. And now I'm just curious because it's something you don't really think about. But yeah, obviously he has another name. But he just goes by the Doctor. So that's interesting that he trusts her so much that he actually tells her his name, his real name. That is crazy that she actually knows that. And I would wager to bet that she is the only companion that actually knows his name. I mean, for a little bit, I almost figured he doesn't know his own name. Because they've even kind of mentioned that, sort of, before. In the Shakespeare Code, when, like, the Carrier Knights were, like, going into their head, figuring out their names, and then trying to use it against them. You know, it's like, I name the Doctor. And it doesn't affect him. Because that's not his name. And the Carrier Knight's like, oh, you're hiding your name. And it's like, how does he hide his name? What's his name, by the way? They didn't even say what his name is. Oh my gosh. What's his name? Are we gonna find out? I mean, don't tell me in the comments. I don't want any spoilers or anything. But I want to know his name. I want to know his name. But at the same time, I almost don't want to know his name. You know? It's like one of those things where it's like, I don't know. It's like I almost don't want to know his name. I mean, honestly, part of it is he doesn't use his name ever, obviously. He uses the Doctor. That's kind of the name he's chosen. So I almost feel like even if they reveal his name, it shouldn't be revealed because it's his name. It's his one secret. It's his one big secret. Everything else is not really a secret. He just doesn't talk about it. Like, nothing else, everything else about him really, he just never has an occasion to bring it up. But his name is the one thing that he keeps to himself. Which is why it's such a big deal that she knows his name. That's just so crazy. And he knows it's a big deal. It's like, not only did he give her his sonic screwdriver, specifically his sonic screwdriver, but he also gave her his name. Man. That's crazy. So, that's all I wrote. This was a great two-parter. This is a great series. I love this series. This is awesome. I love this. Yeah. With that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist. You can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. Thanks for watching.